Hey everyone, it's Nathas. Today I'm going to be running another bronze event on Tabletop Simulator, so I'm going to jump into the Discord chat now, and we'll get the event going very soon. It'll be starting at 7 p.m. Eastern, so in about 8 to 10 minutes or so is when the gameplay will actually start. So thank you all for tuning in, and I'm looking forward to today's event. What's up?
What's up, nerd?
You're the nerd. Nerd alert. I'm trying to figure out how competitive a deck I'm playing today. Are people going competitive, semi-competitive, fun?
Yes.
Michael's rumble sparking over there.
Well,
What up, y'all?
what's up?
Only fun decks.
Fun decks, okay.
Well, I just heard that Golgis is playing Rumble Spark, so I don't know if that's the truth.
Oh, I can change it.
No,
That's
I'm
no
just
problem.
kidding. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to play as well. I'm happy with whatever. If people want to play fun stuff, I'll play something fun. If people want to play more
same.
competitive stuff, I'll play something more competitive.
I don't want to bring down the room. Right? You guys tell me if you want me to change it, I will. If not, shut up.
Nah, keep it there. Keep it.
I don't care, man.
Yeah, play whatever you want.
Sam, is Liz watching the Chiefs because she's a Taylor Swift fan?
She's not watching it right now. She's actually reading a book.
Oh, she's not loyal. Okay.
Oh, I know. It's funny though, because like she's pushed me to watch the Twilight movies with her. So we started the first one this weekend. She was like, "You've never seen them. We're gonna watch them."
Oh no.
Yeah,
What'd you think?
My wife made me watch them all
My
too.
poor man.
Like I got a kick out of it. It was very overdramatic, but I get sucked into
love sparkly
whatever.
vampires.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, we joked about sparkly being a forged attribute for SolForge.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, sparkling. You know,
it would be perfect for vampires.
Right. Are you team Edward? What's your thoughts?
I've only seen the first one so far, so it's been mostly Edward on the screen. It's funny though, because we went run errands afterwards, and I got like a very small cut on my finger, and I'm like, Liz, like, you love me, right? There's poison, and you have to suck it out the way Edward did for Belle. And Liz was like, I hate you. I should have never had you watch this movie. So I ruin everything for her.
Some would say that's a talent.
As a good boyfriend should.
Exactly.
So last night, my brother and I tested out a pretty fun matchup on the database. We had the double dragon list with a Scorchmane and a Frostmane Breath. So there are 4 dragons in the deck.
How was it?
Versus a double magnetic field, Forged Plate Yeti, a Seer Mecha Mage deck.
Oh.
And the dragons did prevail, although the dragons draws were probably a little stronger. But yeah, both decks performed pretty well. It was pretty exciting.
That does sound really fun.
Michael, is your Yeti deck, or Forge Plate Yeti Betrayer, silver?
No.
Yeah.
I can play it if you want.
Yeah, you should show Cade your power.
Alright.
Your power.
My events.
So then does that mean I should play a Nova Elementalist deck? No, I'm just kidding.
You're an adult. You can play whatever you want.
There has to be one, right?
You want to see the Betrayer or the normal one?
Let's just have a Forge Plate Yeti tournament. Everyone has to have Forge Plate Yeti.
I feel like this is not enough notice with 3 minutes left.
Yeah, probably not.
You guys just don't have one on deck?
I
do.
slacking.
I have one ready.
I don't understand. I got 2. You can borrow one of mine. Does this give armor? Oh, it does. Alright.
Alright. So we are currently waiting on... Oh, we still have 3 minutes, so it doesn't actually matter.
Why don't you just calm down, sir?
I can't. I can never be calm.
So excited.
Holy shit, Church is coming. What?
Oh, yeah. He wanted to put you in your place.
I mean, it's very possible. He's a scary man. So how's everybody's weekend so far?
Doing all right. How's yours?
Pretty good.
Good, I'm working.
What are your off days?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Dang.
Yeah, while everybody else in the world is working, I'm just being a bum.
Oh.
I went to the mall once on like a Monday, and I was like, "Who in the world? What bum is not working on a Monday?" It's Michael. Okay.
What kind of fucking loser is it at work?
Dang.
Chilling, buying stuff. 11 a.m. on a Monday.
Dude, that's the best time to go to the doctor. What are you talking about?
Oh, nice.
No line, you go straight in.
Nice.
Unfortunately, I don't go to the doctor because I'm a man.
You're so healthy.
No, I'm not that. I
Just rub dirt on it. That's okay.
Drink a little gasoline about it. You'll be fine. What's this? Nathas, are you ever going to post the standings for this?
Yes, so I'm almost done figuring out the exact kind of way this is going to work. But I have all the standings. There was a good suggestion made by Kate, if I'm not mistaken, last week, where it was like, hey, if 2 people have the exact same win percentage and it kind of picks on the coin flip, is it worth looking for a way to reward them the same amount of points for that event? So I'm looking to see if I could figure out a way to make that work in an automated fashion, or if it's going to be too difficult because it's the course of like many months that I'll be tracking this stuff, then I'm not going to bother with that, and I'm just going to do it. Yeah, although it's like the difference between like, it might even just be like 4th and 5th kind of thing, where it's like they have the exact same thing and they just lost it on tiebreakers. So that's going to be the thing that's worth kind of figuring out. But I have everything so far in my tracker.
What happens to me when I played Nate? Always
Yeah.
the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Sad. Sad, bad, sad.
Got like 10 rabbit's feet right next to me. I got some horseshoes. 4-leaf clovers.
Wow. Wow.
Luck is a skill.
I don't think that's accurate.
What?
Fake news.
You guys remember in Harry Potter how there's like a luck potion? I was like, that is such bullshit. Like, some things are beyond disbelief, like what? Okay.
I'm just so lucky now. That's what drew the line for you in Harry Potter?
Yeah, I know. I could have drawn it a lot
running
earlier.
through the first wall to get to a different world. That wasn't the first giveaway.
It just like invalidates everything. You know what I mean? And time turning too. Oh my god, yeah, time travel and luck potions. Like, all right, that's lazy writing. All right,
I don't know. That
just
sounds realistic to me.
You're a
Okay.
wizard, Larry.
All right.
You're a lizard, Gary.
Almost done with my spreadsheet.
I'll give it another minute, and then I'll ping Church and Paul.
I mean, he's Stoneblade now. He's too good for us. Oh.
I'm fusing a deck right now, and I'm calling it You're a Lizard, Gary. Thanks.
You're welcome. Does it have a Forge Plate Yeti in it?
No.
Well, then you're wasting your life. What the fuck?
I was looking at a pile of decks on my desk, and I was like, I might as well try this one.
Do you think Stoneblade will ever get like really nerdy and they'll have a wizard and a mage class, and like a necromancer, like they'll be like,
I will punch a small child. Actually, that's not a mage.
It's more of a necromancer ability.
If you weren't so far away right now.
Oh, sorry if I've offended D&D purists in the room.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Alright, let me ping everybody now.
But I'm already here.
Just for that, I'm also pinging you.
Yeah. You won't do it. You're scared.
Yeah. You would think I was scared.
You tagged only me.
Let me make sure no one else has joined, just for the sake of if there's anyone else I need to reach out to. Nope, it's just those two.
Looks like Paul's playing Ryan in the main Stoneblade. You could hop over in that voice channel, maybe? You want me to do it or somebody?
We can. I guess the biggest thing is we could pull him out now, but if Church isn't here, then he'll just be waiting.
Sure.
All right, get up here. Talk to us. What's wrong with you?
We'll give it a second. If not, we'll have to have somebody go knock on Church's door. Who lives the closest?
Probably me. God damn it.
You volunteered. You might as well start the trip now.
Is anybody closer than Indianapolis, please?
I think Isaac.
40 minutes from him, probably.
Oh, fuck yeah.
All right, so if everyone wants to come back in an hour and 20?
Yep.
And then...
Well, it's 0 degrees here, so I have to let the truck warm up. So give
Okay.
me another 10, 20 on that.
All right, sounds good. Dang, it's 0 degrees?
No, yesterday. Today it's like 20, I think.
So you lied.
Yeah,
so
it's like 17
it's
right
heat
now.
Wave, so 17 is close enough. Go outside. Tell me the difference.
Yeah. It doesn't feel great. Somebody just joined the chat. I don't know who that was.
It is Church.
Yo. Hey, everybody.
What's up? All right, so we just need Paul. And it looks like they're no longer in their game. So he should be here very shortly. Awesome. So yeah, we'll give that another minute, and then I'll just shoot him a direct message.
Sweet.
George, we almost sent the goons to your house. You got lucky.
Yeah,
Lucky
Isaac was
for
about
what?
to head over to knock on your door to be like, "Are you here yet?" And
Well,
he goes,
okay. So I gotta wake up the little hamster that runs all of my electronic devices. So the hamster's got to stretch out. You got to get hydrated, and then I got to get Discord and TTS up and the internet. Oh man,
that is a lot.
yeah,
Sounds
and it's a
wild.
union hamster, so it's got very tight restrictions. So
There you go.
That's
yeah.
true.
Right.
So if you cut out in the middle, we know that the hamster did go on strike, like Isaac said.
It's
Union
the
mandated break.
exactly. Yep.
All right, and it looks like we got everybody. Awesome. Great. So today we have 8 people for the event, which is awesome. I'm really glad to see actually through the 5th cycle events as well. We've been seeing some great attendance for some of these online events lately, so that's been awesome to see. So today is a 3-round event. Bronze, so that's the only restriction. So you can play whatever you'd like. Rounds are going to be 50 minutes. So I will let everybody know in the chat when the timer starts, once everyone's in their rooms. If anyone has any judge questions, all you got to do is just jump into my voice chat and let me know, and then we could either jump into your game room or just tell me and we could come to a ruling. When you make your TTS room, just do me a favor and make a 3rd slot just in case I need to jump in to see it. But other than that, I know all of you guys have played in events before. So does anyone have any questions before we get started? Good
No,
stuff.
should be good.
Good stuff. All right, so let me start the event. And what I'll do, because I know, Goddess, you were asking, I'm going to, after today's event, I will post the link to the leaderboard so far in this group chat. What I will say is it's still subject to change while I'm finalizing some details, but at least people could kind of see where they're at so far. And then, like I said, there might be some slight changes to the way that we're calculating the points, but right now it's pretty firm. So let me get the event started.
Firm.
Oops, hold on. We have to go back because not everybody checked in. That's my fault. I probably should have checked that first.
You didn't even check in.
I know.
Oh my god.
What have I done? All right.
That's a 1st round loss.
Yep, you're right. So let me go back and actually.
Oh, I get the puffin. Sweet. Oh no, we have to go back and do it.
Yeah, because I
There's only
screwed up
6.
everything.
I know. I was excited too, Church. I was excited.
Right. Now everybody's checked in, so we should be good. So
Well,
sorry
I'll
for
see you at the friendship table if you make your way down here.
Now we're starting.
Okie dokie. Good luck
All
and
right.
fun.
So now it's Paul and Kate at table 1, Mike and Carl at table 2, me and Jerch at table 3, and Nate and Isaac at table 4.
Oh,
well. All right. Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, let's have some fun.
For sure. Well. How you doing, buddy?
Okay. Am I here?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
How you doing?
I mean, I'm doing okay. Lot of work to be done. Never enough time to do it, but I'm glad that this event got 8 people in it.
Oh, me too. I'm very excited.
Yeah, that's good, and I will be able to be attending more of these. I'm going to see about the 5th cycle about attending their online stuff too, and yeah. So I feel like I definitely should be participating in as many of these events as I can.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's going to be fun. What? Failed to connect password. Did you just do 1, 2, 3?
I do 1, 2, 3 because I'm a monster.
Okay. I put the 4 in because I had hope.
Yeah, well, that's why I don't want you to be able to crack my password.
But literally everybody else would.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Okay, and then I am choosing spectator because I'm going to watch.
Nice.
That code invalid. What?
All part of the plan.
No.
Didn't
Okay.
If you need me to try to bring it in, let me know if it gives you the error again.
Yeah. Nope. It got it this time.
Okay, good stuff.
So I didn't want to do, because I guess everybody's going to be doing Necromutera. But I was playing this. I just made this deck last night.
Oh.
And I did it as I was running through the campaign on the digital client. And It's been kind of fun. So, we're just going to see if this can work against human beings.
I get that. That's honestly, like, it makes me feel like I, like, can't do anything wrong when I play against AI. Like, I could dreadbolt my own creatures. Well, I guess you can't dreadbolt your own creatures, but you know what I mean. I could destroy all my own board and be like, I still won this game. I'm the greatest in the world.
Yes. Oh, what deft maneuvering.
Oh, yeah. I will say I just made this like 30 seconds ago, but it doesn't seem bad. It seems like it's going to be pretty good.
Okay, so no matter what, we're going to be experimenting and having some fun with this.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is great.
Interesting. Interesting indeed. And good luck, by the way.
Yeah, you as well.
Thank you.
You as well.
I guess we're going to start with a Shambling Reaper and then pass.
Oh, of course you would. Well, I'm going to put a Grove Mother there, and you have no idea what my next play is going to be. Pass to you.
Well, I know it's not a Grove Mother. I don't think, unless you have a Betrayer. That's the only thing I know it's not. But I will Dreadbolt it just to be safe.
Oh, poo. Okay. Well, then I am going to shift gears and put my sated Shambler there because I don't have more than 50. It doesn't get +5 attack, but then we're on to combat.
Ooh, that's a nice Shambler.
It's a fun one.
All right.
Uh-oh, I lost my
me
end
too.
turn.
So I think if we search a pile, that's what does it. Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
Is it back?
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I forget who figured that out, but they were like, yeah, just all you gotta do is search something and then you'll be in a good spot. And I was like, oh, thank goodness.
All right, let's start with Toxic Spores. 1, 2, 3, and then I'll give yours a -3 there.
So
I'll take my
Shamble.
Medicine. Over to you.
You monster.
I gotta get rid of that as soon as I can.
No, I get it. I respect it. We'll play a Devouring Geist and we'll pass.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. So those two are out. It's down to those. I'll just go Kindred Ravager next door to it. And pass to you.
Oh no. I don't like this card. So the question is, what do I care about more? I need your Shambler to die, which means we're going to play. Which one do I give -4? Oh, actually, if we give this one -4, this will get +2/+2. So I could also give something -1/-1 from the Devouring. I think we're gonna give that -1/-1 as well.
All right.
And then I will give this +2/+2 because this is a spirit.
Yeah.
And then we shamble.
Yeah.
And then this will take 3.
Yep, and then we shamble again.
Oof.
Neither one of us are happy with that.
I agree. I guess what we'll do to start, I'll throw out a Devouring, Shambler, and pass.
Double Devouring. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Okay. I'll do a Regenerating Rex over there, and then pass back to you.
Oof. Guess
a card I don't normally play in this deck, but it's got potential.
that is a solid card. So now the question is, What dinos do you have that I have to be scared of?
Not many. That's why I don't play this card very much.
Oh, you're right. Oh, but you do
Yeah.
actually. Okay. I feel like I've got to play this a little more safe.
And what? One of mine is the soothing Decayosaur, so it's a zombie and a
Yeah.
dinosaur.
Yeah, that's sick. I always forget that the Decayosaur is a zombie, and then like I always get surprised by it when I have like something like commanding out, and I'm like, oh, wait a second, it works.
Oh, and especially like if you're doing the campaign and you get something that's buffing zombies.
Oh, I know.
Or like procs on zombies. Oh, it works for the Decayosaur too.
Oh, I know.
Don't mind if I do. Give it +2/+2.
So good. All right, I guess what we're gonna do here is I think we have to botanimate the regenerating Rex. So I gain 2, and then with the 2 devouring triggers, I'll kill the wisp.
Yeah.
And then because I gain 2 life, I'll play a Freezeris Will.
Oh man.
And then I'm then to you.
Man, oh man, oh man. Okay, so 5, 6 versus 11. Yeah, I'll put the soothing Decayosaur there and gain 2 life.
Yeah.
But I lose 11 down to 42.
Then this will die. Yours will take 2.
Yep, take 2, and then
gain 1,
rock one more for Shambler. Yep. Double devouring. That's an interesting. Do you have? I guess I wasn't paying attention. Do you have enough free spell equipment in the Utera to make this work?
This was just more of a, this has a Zeret's Will, and there's a couple removal spells, so I might play some spells. It was more of, I just wanted to try to make this Kindred Basher work. Because I traded for this purple half from Hellkite.
Okay.
And I got this green half from a GVG sale, and they were both sitting on my desk, and I was like, you know what, might as well just throw them together and see what happens.
Yeah. God, that's a nice combo.
It is fun.
Okay. Let's botanimate that Geist.
Goodbye, Geist. You will be missed.
It's just a different ghost.
Yeah, you're right.
Pass back to you.
That's a very good point.
Different spirit.
We'll go Glow Hive Siren. And then 2.
I'll put the Kindred Ravager there, and because I gained health, it gets 4/4.
Oof.
Oh, whew. Nope. I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Pass to you.
I guess what we'll do. Oh, this is gonna get out of hand. But I think gotta be willing to take a little bit. I'm gonna play a Venerable Mantis. We'll activate to deal 4, gain 4. And there's no reason to do the other. Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And I don't think there's a reason to do the other one right now, so then I'll pass.
All right, I'll take 3.
Yes, I'll take 5.
1, 2, 3. All right.
That's lucky draw.
It's not lucky draw if all the cards are good.
But I mean, it's I think one of the only things that'll deal with this right now. So I'll give that -6/-6, and then I give a Spirit +3/+3, and then 2.
All right, let's see if I can chump block that. Yeah, let's put the regenerating Rex there, and pass to you.
I guess. 7. I guess we're gonna activate here to deal 4, gain 4. Then we will play a. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'll play a Freeze Zeris Will.
Uh-huh.
And then as my card, where to go Ferocious Roar.
Ooh, gross!
Yeah, this is a gross turn.
Okay.
And then 2.
All right. So 3/3 in all creature types. So it's Rex is still gonna die. I will put my Soothing Decayosaur there. So it gets 2/2. And I will have it battle your zombie brute. I also get 3 health
Yes.
from that deploy. What order does that happen in?
I think they all enter the batch at the same time, so you could pick
Okay.
whichever order you'd like.
Okay. Because I've noticed with on the digital client, I don't have the option to be choosing for these batching things, or is that just in the campaign?
It should let you choose, because the deploy ability will go on at the same time as they enter the battlefield. So it should work. So I'm surprised it doesn't. Do you have the
Okay.
auto resolution on for the triggers? Because there's
I don't know if I do. I didn't realize
it.
that was a setting.
Yeah, that's the thing where I actually turned that off right away, because I was just like, the first time I lost control of the order of the triggers, I was like, it's worth the extra few clicks.
Okay, that's interesting. And then I get my Zras Will. I'll put it over there.
Perfect.
Oh, actually, no. I will put it here.
Yeah.
And then I'll do this to give it 3/3.
Oh, nice.
So then I can chase down there at least.
Yeah, good stuff. So I'm taking
And then
5.
Yep.
This will die. Those
2 trade.
That'll take 2.
Gotta love that Wisp representing right there.
Oh, I know.
I'm really excited to see what kind of spirit synergy is going to come out in set 3, and then try to maximize Wisps with that.
Oh, me too. I'm so excited. Although a lot of the synergy has to do with like spirits in your graveyard, or at least for that set of abilities. So that's like too bad that the wisps don't stay in your graveyard. But
yes, that one is pretty troubling.
I do think there's going to be so many cool options. I'm very excited.
And then I've got more than 40, so that gets 7 attack up to 10.
Oof.
And pass back to you.
I think we're going to. I'll drop a Kindred Basher and pass.
Oh, okay. I'll go the Cutthroat Shambler here.
Ooh.
And then I'll just have those two cut each other.
Yeah.
And then I shamble for 3 on you.
Yes.
And pass back to you.
I think we just have to botanimate here.
God, dang it.
I'm still taking a lot of damage here, though. I'm taking 10.
Well, I take 7.
Oh, that's true, actually. I forgot about this still being in the front row.
Yeah.
This is getting pretty close, though.
It is, but I lost a lot of my juice getting rid of that 10 attack Shambler there.
That is true. That is very true. So now I have to. Oh, we're in cycle 3 now. So you've got Dark Forge Drain. Uh-oh.
I don't have many spells. I don't know how many I've actually played.
3. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought.
Yeah.
+6/+6 is not great for me, though. I think we've gotta start by blocking this. I just need to make sure this dies. So we're gaining 5. And this is in the front. What am I thinking? Then 2.
Ooh. I'm going to go Grove Mother here and pass back to you.
Oh, do I have to waste my ability now then? This sucks. That Grove Mother is scary. I think we do. We gotta kill the Grove Mother while we can. So I'll use my Cersei to kill that, so you Shamble. So I take 1, you gain 1. And then I'll drop a Shambling Reaper here, and then pass.
Which way do I want that to go? And I've only got 3 spells in here.
Yeah, I think it was. I might be wrong. Just double check to be
No.
safe.
No, I trust your math on that. This is such a spell heavy.
The amount of times
here,
though where I've had to count my own discard pile like 6 times because I'm like, wait, was I right? Was I wrong?
Okay. I am going to put the Kindred Ravager here.
Oh no.
Because I gained health this turn, it gets +6/+6.
Oh no.
And then I'm going to use my Forgeborn ability on my Shambler to give it +6/+6.
Oh no.
8, 9. So it'll stick around for a little bit.
It will, unfortunately. Or maybe fortunately. It depends how you look at it.
Well, but you've got that Botanimate on a string, so I assume we'll be seeing that.
I hope so. That's really my only hope right now, I think. Alright, so then
Alright,
will
yep,
take
on to
1,
combat.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I take 2. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
3, 4, 5. And 7 down to 13.
And when this dies, you take 2, I gain 2.
Yep.
This will get +2 attack, and then because this dealt damage to you from the shambling, it deals
gets 5
attack. Yep.
And then I shamble 1 back. And then because I gained health, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
Uh-oh.
The Battle of Wits, I see.
Oh, I know.
And I'm on the play. I will start with Soul Reap. Deal 3 damage to your Reaper. And then I gain 3 health. And then because the Ravager's in play, it deals 3 damage to you and I gain 3 health. So I gain a total of 6.
I take 3.
And then this procs
twice.
Procs twice.
Yes. So it gets +10, +10.
Yes, so 27, 28. And then your shambling goes.
Yes.
Then I'm down 2 and you're up 2. All right, over to you.
All right. What do we do here? I think we have to start probably this or this. So if I play this, then I do that. Oh man, that's so tough because I know what I want to do. I don't think I could do it. Although, like this card, I just really want to level. But at this point, I think this is more important. This makes me sad. But I think this is the more important option. I'm going to play Devouring Shambler and pass.
Okay. I'm just going to Botanimate it.
Oh, no.
And then, because I gained health, then that goes up 5 more. Then back to you.
All right, so this is going to kill my thing no matter what. At this point, I think we're going to start with this or this. If I do this, that doesn't help me. It's got to be this card. So we're going to go Soul Reap. We're going to deal 3 to that. Because I have a beast, I deal 3 to you and I gain 6.
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
And then Shamble.
Shamble for 1.
That gets even bigger. And then, because I gain life, we're going to play a Freeze Eris Will.
And get a couple of brutes out. Right.
All right. And then that's what I got. So
All
these
right.
will trade. Yours will take 6, and then you'll gain it +5/+5. Shamble. Oh, man. This is scary. I need this Botanimate right now. That's my only hope.
Yeah, it got big pretty fast.
It got real big. All right. So what can we do? That's a card that if I do this, you have to deal with it. So I guess this is the right move. Or maybe not. I think we're going to start with this here and then pass.
2 armor as well. That's going to be I will counter with a Soothing Decayosaur over here, and I gain 5 life, up to 49. And then because I gained life, then that goes up to 47, 42. Pass back to you.
Oh no, I think I messed up. Although no matter what, whatever I put there was going to die, if you have it. So I think... Oh no, so I would be at...
I think I probably played this wrong too.
I think I live at 2 if you have the card I think you have. So I'm just going to play an Abyssal Demon and pass.
Because it's the end of the deck cycle. I have to... Oh, at the end of each enemy player just destroys one of their creatures. Okay, so I didn't want to be super shifty and play a level 1 creature out.
To then cutthroat it?
Yeah, because I was worried that you'd be able to just wipe it off the board.
I would have been able to.
So then I'm glad I did it this way. I'll go the Cutthroat Shambler here, and my creatures are level 3, so getting rid of one of them would only get rid of my other level 3 creature. So, so I'll pass over to you.
All right. So that'll be...
I take 5 down to 44.
Yours will take
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and then... Oops, there we go. All right.
We got the Abyssal trigger at the end of the deck cycle.
At the end of the deck cycle, and I'm going to do it on the Decayosaur.
Yeah, so then I take 2.
I gain 2, and then that goes up 5.
All right. Botanimate.
Ah!
Interesting.
I'm on the play. I'll start out with Soul Reap because I got a beast, so stealing 5.
Yep.
5 to your demon, 5 to you, and I gain 10 health up to 56. And then this gets another 10-10 to 62-51.
Oh man.
Over to you.
All right. So now the question is, how do I play this? I feel like I just have to drop this, but I think I have to do it then. Thank goodness.
No. Put this back. Put this back. Do a screen capture.
Oh, the screen capture? All
I'm
right.
just animating.
Oh, true.
Yep.
Oh, man.
All right.
I saw that. I was just like, oh, my goodness. I have to try so hard not to give it away.
Yeah, well, there's nothing else I can do about
That's
it.
true.
I needed to use the beast while I could.
That is very true.
I'll go Cutthroat Shambler next to a Cutthroat Shambler, and then pass back to you.
You sure you don't want to destroy anything?
In my testing pregame, I decided that when your side of the board is empty, I'm not going to just assassinate one of my creatures. So
I respect it. I had to try.
That's fair.
All right, so I think what I have to do is go Shambling Reaper, and that'll be it. So I'm taking 6.
Yep.
This will take 3. Then I'm taking 5.
Yes, and I'm gaining 5 up to 61.
Whew. I agree. You have Botanimate in your deck too, so I can't just be like, whoops, I'm going to do a lot of stuff, and then you just do it right back to me.
Oh, it'd be beautiful.
So I think we're going to start with Armored Decayosaur, and then pass.
Gotcha. Because I got that on me. And you destroy one of your creatures to give a creature. Ooh, yep. Big kahuna. I'll go Vampiric Slime over here. And it's got 1 armor and deploy, deal 2 damage to the opposing player, gain 2 health.
At least you don't have the Kindred guy out anymore.
No. Pass back to you.
All right, so now what's the plan? We are going to... I could do this, or I could do this. Or this. I guess that's basically every card in my hand that I've said this to. I think I need to... set that up, which means this is a better move, and I'm okay with that, doing that. So I'm gonna go Mystical Ranger, play a Wisp, and then I'm going to activate, destroy the Mystical Ranger. The question is, what do I give +12/+12 to? I just have to hope that I dodge the Botanimate, I think. Then you can give one of your creatures 12 armor. Or 2 of your creatures, so it's got to be... I'll give this +12/+12. When this dies, I shamble, so I gain 3, you lose 3.
Yep.
And this will get +7 attack. And then to you.
12 is that and that. Okay. I am going to go Toxic Spores.
Oh no.
To give my Shambler 6 and then take 6 from your Reaper. So I'm up to 13. And then I'll use my Forgeborn ability to give 12 armor there for sure. And then I'll just give the 12 to the slime to get it up to 13 total.
Good stuff.
And then on to combat.
All right, so these will trade. This will take it all on the armor, and yours will take
9.
9. Yep.
So down to 4. Oops.
And then this will die. Yours will take it all on the armor. So I gain 6. You take 6.
But then 3 gets canceled out by
3,
mine. Yeah.
Also, just looking at the Twitch chat, Ankh says, "Good to hear you play in church. Just tune in, say hi." So Ankh says hi.
Awesome. Yeah. Hey, Ankh. I want to be doing more of these now, so I'm making it a point. All right. So I got that. Okay. I will begin with the sated Shambler over there. And because I've got more than 30 health, this gets 15 attack up to 19. And it's got breakthrough.
One solo tear has just fallen out of my eye. No, I'm just kidding. Oh man, this is so scary. Can I do anything? You know what? I want to watch my own world burn. Go.
I am just going to botanimate that Basher then.
Goodbye, old friend.
And then I'll play Zrath's Will for free.
Hell yeah. All right.
Over to you.
I will drop in a Devouring Shambler and then I die. A very, very painful death. This was awesome to play against. This was so much fun.
Yours had a lot of tricksy things too. Dang.
It did. I could not get my Basher going the way that you got your Ravager going. I was like, I was watching your side of the board and I was so jealous. I was just like, oh, this, what could have been?
And Basher has breakthrough. Oh,
I know, but the thing is, like, this sated Shambler, especially like with the breakthrough and like the fact that you're getting so much life, like this is nasty. This is so much fun.
Yeah, it's a like I said, I just came up with it last night because I've had this Betrayer Shambler for a while, but you know, I'm not thinking about doing anything competitive with it, and then let's try this in the campaign, and okay, we got some fun stuff going on. Well, I'm going to join Nathas's event. Let's just throw it against real human beings and see what happens.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. I hope it does well the rest of the night. And it looks like we're actually the last game too. So let's jump into the main chat so we don't keep people waiting. Because I know both me and you could talk forever, and everyone's probably sitting there like, just they need to finish already. All right, but thank you for the game so much.
Yeah, thank you as well.
All right, so it looks like everyone is done. Let me just make sure everything is reported. I will report our score for church, and I went first. He won. Submit. Confirm. All right, so just to confirm everyone's matches, it looks like Cade, you won yours?
Yes.
Mike, you won yours?
I did it.
Church, you won ours? And then Isaac, you won yours?
Yes.
All right, perfect. So I'm going to finalize this round and we'll get on to the next. All right, so the round 2 pairings are up. So it's Isaac and Church at table 1, Cade versus Mike at table 2, Paul versus Carl at table 3, and then me versus Nate at table 4. So good luck, everyone, and I'll start the timer once everyone's in their rooms.
Let's get it.
What's up?
Hey, Sam. Yo.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing all right. Do you want to make the room or do you want me to make it?
I'll join yours if it's still up.
All right, well, I'm making a new one right now. Password is 123.
Okay. Are you streaming?
Yes. Is that okay?
Okay. That's fine. It's totally fine. Hi, stream.
Hello. Oh, I don't know why I said hello.
To your millions of fans. Do you mind backing up time? The
Oh, yeah,
board is covered
100%.
in numbers. Cool. Right.
Actually, I want the chaos. Is it good now?
Chaos. Thank you. Yes.
No problem.
Gajus and I were just talking about decks while we were waiting, and he showed me a Betrayer Packmaster deck you have. I was like, whoa.
Oh yeah, me and him have to work out a trade for that. I know there was like he was like, I want one, and I sent him a couple links. He was like, ooh, I like that one.
Yeah, it looks. If it's the one he sent me, Tempe's, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, because I do have 2 Tempe's ones, and I actually think I opened them both around the same time period. Around 2. Sorry, I'm just posting the.
Of course, take your time. No worries.
All right, let me start the timer.
So these events are pretty spicy, huh?
Yeah, I'm happy that people have been like really jumping in. Like we've had like 7 to 9 every time so far this year.
I think of the deck quality. I just got Summoning Stitcher for 49 damage.
Oh no!
Yeah, so in 1 turn,
was that Isaac's deck?
Turn 1, cycle 3. Yep.
Oh.
So yeah, and then I heard you and Dirch are running shambling stuff. Is that what's called? Mantis shambling? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Because everyone
I
was
don't think
talking
my
about
deck is that level.
Oh no! Everyone was talking about their deck quality stuff, and I was just like, I guess I'll play something. Like I just fused these like right before we started, and
really, you were gonna play something else because this is pretty good.
Well, that's the thing where I was like, it seemed like people were talking about a little bit more powerful decks. So I was like, initially thinking about playing something just like random. Like I honestly was thinking about double Fire Fist Uranti, but I was like, that deck is so slow, and I was like, you know what? I'll play something a little more real because the last couple weeks I've been playing more sandbag decks, I would say.
Yep, I'm just here to play some games.
I feel you. I think we're gonna start with Zithian Dreadmaw and pass.
Double Devouring. Okay. Guest Charger. Past you.
I will. Might as well, I guess. I'll go Venerable Mantis to kill it. And Zeriswell. Go ahead.
Okay. Tinker kills. Has 2 armor, so it'll take 1.
Alright.
Alright. Soltar. Past you.
I'll play a Devouring Shambler and past you.
I'll give adjacent 2 extra armor. Past you.
I will Dreadbolt this Sentry and give the Soltar -1/-1 off the Devour.
Nice.
And that's what I got. So I'll take 3. This will die.
Shamble.
And Shamble. Go ahead.
Captain. Past you.
I'll Spirit Leash and I'll give the Captain -1/-1. And to you.
Don't know. I think Roaring Mantis, it'll give 2/2 to this, and then I'll have them battle with Promote. So it gets enough armor to cover it. But there is a Shamble. I take 1. And then combat, I'll take 7 more.
I'll take 5.
Okay. Play Soltar and then use my ability to have him battle there. So he'll have 14, which puts him down to 7. And pass to you.
I will. That's interesting. If I do this. And 2.
Okay, Charger. Past you.
Now the question is, do I take a lot of damage or a moderate amount of damage? Probably.
Do you have a Mantis?
No. It's just more of
easier. Yeah, you gotta use this.
Yeah, I have to use that for sure. And now the question is, if I do that, I'm taking 17.
Almost be worth if you have a Devouring to play it and the next turn plink off like Soltar.
Yeah. I wish that's what I had here. The biggest thing is, if I do that, that at least kills 2 things.
It might draw into Mantis too. Keep that
Exactly.
in mind.
That's exactly what I'm kind of debating on. I think the biggest thing here is I'm willing to take some damage to hopefully hit when I need to hit next turn.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go Mystical Ranger instead, and we'll just drop this, and then that keeps me a body.
Save this for Xerath, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm taking 17.
Okay.
And your Mantis was 1 power,
Just
right?
one. Just one. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I liked that play. I like that you probably have 2 plays though, maybe 3 with Xerath, but.
All right, so we start with Revolt and 2.
I'm gonna redact and gain 2. Pass to you.
We will we're gonna use this Mantis, kill that. We're gonna deal 4, gain 4.
Oh, nice play. Nice play. Holy shit, man.
And actually, this redact's the thing we're gonna go. I mean, isolate's the thing we're gonna go here.
Yeah.
All right, then 2. Yeah, that.
Fucking nutty there.
Yeah, that was a very good draw.
And I do have isolate, so well played. I'll just 3/3 this thing.
Yeah.
Take 6 and hope it works out. I'll play captain. Give me. Yeah, and I'm gonna give my warriors 4/4, and then I already used this. So okay, pass it to you.
Oh, Botanimate game 2.
Okay. Roaring Mantis, I'll give 3/3, and then me and my creatures have 6 armor this turn. I'll just leave the armor off, but yeah, me and my creatures. Okay, past you.
Oh, that's another good amount of damage. I think we are willing to take it. And let's drop this here. So I'm taking 12.
Okay.
And then you prevent, and this will take 1.
Okay.
If I do this first. Yeah. Kindred Basher, pass.
Isolate.
Yep.
And
so this will die, and I gain 2, lose 2.
And I'm gonna pop my ability now also. So my creatures and I each have 6. Okay, past you.
We will do that. Yeah, so we're going to start with a Spirit Leash. So we'll give this -6, -6, and then -2, -2 from the Devouring. And then, because I gained life, we're going to play a free Xeris Will. We'll go here, here, and then we'll give this another -2, -2.
Nice.
And pass.
Truly armor. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna give the Mantis 6/6.
Nice.
Let's do some combat. So I'll take 6 through my armor. And then
Oh, that lives. It's the armor.
Oh, was it 5/5? Oh, right. Thank you. That's the one thing. And then I took 6, and there's Shamble here.
So that'll take 4. This will die.
Armor?
Yes,
I
because it was
did
out.
armor.
Yeah, everything on your board had armor.
Okay, so I do get Shamble for 2 more.
And I gain 2.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, Synthetas, past you.
All right, so I guess we're gonna start with. No, that's a card, so I can't start there. If you do that, I think I'm okay with it. I'm gonna drop a Venerable Mantis, and I will not activate into you.
Okay. Summoning Council. I don't put that there. Okay, past you.
I will
Hit me for a lot.
Devouring Shambler, activate the Mantis to destroy itself.
Okay.
To give this +12/+12.
Oh, you're not going to push damage? With that touch, you can remove one and push damage.
Yeah, I thought about it. It's at this, and then we shamble, by the way, so I gain 3.
Well, yeah.
I thought about
I'd
it.
be dead. 18, I'd be at 6 with Shambler on the board.
Yeah, maybe. Probably a smarter move, but
up to you. Up to you, man.
I think I just want to save this for next turn, though, for right now. So I'll take 2, and that's all I got.
Okay.
So taking 2 off of that. These will trade 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, and then 1 shamble. Probably would have been smarter just to push, but
no, it's fine. I mean, they're both pretty secure. I don't have a good answer for the Mantis and the Shambler there.
We'll go Dreadmaw and pass.
I'm going to redact. There's a Shamble, but I also gain 3. So yeah, you gain 3 and past you.
I will. Let's kill that. And drop a Arrogant Polymorph for impasse.
Okay, is there any way I can survive here? I can, I think, but the Shambles really hurt. So be 18, I'd be at 3, and your Shambler would still have like 10 health.
Oof.
Yeah. No, I don't have removal for this at the moment. I could delay the problem, except all your things died, so whatever I put in front of it. Lovely. I'd take 15 and a Shamble if I did it that way. It's probably the best option. Should I take a little less? Probably a little less is better. All right, combat. I'll take 12 on pure damage. This dies and comes back, but that dies, so I get shambled for 3. Don't know where the other version of this thing is. There we go. Okay. Game, GG.
Yeah, GG.
I have no way to remove.
Yeah. No, and it seems like not having, like, I think you missed your Botanimate a bunch too, which was just lucky for me.
It would have been nice to have it,
Yeah.
but I mean, this Shambler and the Mantis together is too much for me for a lot of decks to handle.
Yeah. Maybe I made it a little bit too strong because I was like, I'm gonna go medium. I didn't really think about.
It's all good, man. Yeah, I'll bring stronger decks next time because first round was summoning Stitcher too. So
yeah,
I think yours is actually weaker than the one I played round 1. So you're good.
Yeah, and
you're good.
I lost a Jurch's very good one as well.
Yeah.
I feel like people are like bringing a little bit more heat, which it's like that's the thing where I'm trying not to go too crazy because like there was a little part of me that wanted to bring that Rumble Spark deck that I tested against you, and I was like, I can't bring that to a bronze event right now. And then like God just was like, oh, I brought a Rumble Spark deck, and I'm like, do I bring it? And I'm like, no, like I can't be tempted.
Well, you should have in hindsight now, yeah. But
yeah.
Well, cool. Thanks for hosting this, man.
No problem. Thank you for joining. I'm very happy when you join these events.
Yeah. Is it one more round or 2?
One more.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll see you, man. I'll
see you later.
There.
All right. So let me see how much time we have left in the round, which is 20 minutes. So if we got time, likely, I would say we probably have another 10 to 15 minutes until this round is over. I guess I might as well boot up the alpha client in between. So let me get that up here. Might be able to get in a game or two for the next round. All right. So I guess what I'll do is I'll play the deck that I thought about bringing, which was definitely too strong to bring to an event for like today. So here we go. We'll go solo battle. So this is a Nova Elementalist deck with a Furious Shard back. Very strong. And I guess I'll run this into one of my very strong Mantis Forge Seal decks.
Oh, Mike, I forgot to tell you. So my last game against Paul, he had Krogius in play, and I had taken one hit and was very close to dying. But I had 2 Shamblers in play, the level 3 and the level 2, and he killed both of them, putting himself to 2. And then I had a minion to super back the level 3 Shambler to win. So it was a similar situation where I just
my god.
although I hit the Shambler that time.
Lucky man.
How did your guys' game go?
It's a close one. I almost shambled him to death. Here's it 2.
Yeah, that was scary.
You're scary.
Turns out Vid Icarus is very good at killing wisps.
Yeah,
who would have guessed? Oh, I didn't even get to get my scrapbot going that game.
You're a scrap bot.
You're down. I think the only reason I won that is because I stabilized his Shambler.
Yep,
Ooh.
that was good. Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, essentially I needed to hit my Shambler in cycle 3, and my last hand was, cycle 3, turn 3, all being level 1s in my hand was rough. Although it's possible I also could have played it slightly differently against the Forge Plate Yetis and pumping something up earlier. I also, I totally forgot you had that stabilizing, so that.
Yep.
Although pumping the Necromancer wouldn't have done anything different because you would have done the same thing and still traded with it. Yeah.
Well, I would have. I still. Well, no, because
it was +5 and your guy was 9 attack.
Yeah.
So,
And then I used my Forge Plate. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah, for sure. I thought you had it for like all of cycle 3. I was like, fuck, he's just gonna fucking draw a Shambler. I'm gonna die. God damn it. How'd yours go?
It was good. I feel like I just ended up getting a Shambler out when Nate didn't have enough removal for it.
Goddamn
Shamblers are stupid.
What's wrong with you? Who plays these degenerate cards?
What?
Just reanimate a Forge Plate Yeti like a normal person.
Oh, Sam, you missed it. I was when Paul and I got done, I was like, of course it's Church and Sam with double Shambler life gain shenanigans, like taking the longest to finish.
Yo. We're monsters.
Although, Sam, I was testing a little bit with the Mantis Forge Seal Summon the Swarm deck. Yeah. And I tried a couple of different combinations, and it was very impressive.
Was it?
The spell sprites kill very quickly.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So I'm trying to. I have like two different green halves that I think are probably the best, and then like 10 different red halves that I'm like trying to figure out what combination makes the most sense to play.
That's awesome.
Because on the red half, you really want like Summon the Swarm, Stimbolt, Gathering Storm.
Yeah.
I mean, you could switch Gathering Storm to Stimbolt, but I think Stimbolt's probably better on 3.
Yeah.
And then you want like, Burnout and Buranti Elementalist and Warbringer Ritual and Mystical Teacher. Like, there's just so many cards you want, but there's no decks that have all of them.
Yep.
So you have to make a sacrifice somewhere.
You have to send me whatever one you actually went with that you were testing.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see it.
I tried 2 different red halves. I'll send you the green half I was using and then the 2 red halves that I was trying out.
Awesome. I appreciate it.
But yeah, I think for this first event with the database next weekend, we're just gonna do like as competitive as possible and just play the craziest thing you can find, and then we'll introduce the following events will be more restrictions and fun stuff. But I think this first one I'm just gonna let people play with whatever they want.
Makes sense.
Oh my god, I'm not muted. Sorry.
You better be sorry.
No, you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh man, everybody muted.
I had it mute.
It's like we're all being respectful or something. What the fuck?
What? How could I? Ooh, and it looks like everyone might be done. Let me just go.
I'm not done yet.
You're not?
Oh.
Alright, let me let Isaac and Church know. Hey guys, it looks like everybody submitted.
Okay. All right. We'll be back there.
If you're almost done, just finish what you're doing, and when you jump,
Oh,
in, I'll
no.
start the next one.
We're doing something for Con of the North, so we
Ooh.
just figuring out why, people gonna people. So our match has been submitted.
Yes. So if you guys need to finish up something, take your time, and then we can get started whenever
Nope.
you guys are ready.
Nope. This is a rabbit hole for me. It's better to cut it off right now.
All right, sounds good. I'll see you guys in a bit. All right. So just to confirm the results so far.
Friday at 8. Saturday at 10.
So we've got Isaac, you on yours?
Yes.
Mike, you on yours?
I did it.
Paul, you on yours?
Yep.
All right, so then we got one round left. So yeah, people are welcome to stick around at the end of this round, but once you finish your last game, you're welcome just to head out. So thank you everybody for joining. Once again, I've said this a couple times, but it's really awesome to see how many people are getting at a lot of these events lately. So what I will do is at the end of the event, after I update the leaderboard, I'm going to post it in here for maybe like a half hour or so and then delete it again just until I finalize things. But I know people were curious to kind of see where they were so far. So I'll post that now. There's a small chance I might change how stuff is being calculated, but very likely it's going to stay the same as it is right now. So with that, I'm going to pair the last round. And then once again, thanks for joining.
Yeah, thank you for hosting, my friend.
Oh, anytime. Thank you for joining. It was awesome to have you here, Church. Well, it was awesome to have everyone. Yeah. But awesome to have you, Church. All right. So looks like we have Mike and Isaac at table 1, Cade and Church at table 2. You finally get your match that you almost had in round 1.
Yep. To do it.
Me versus Paul at table 3, and then Nate and Carl at table 4. So good luck, everyone.
Good luck, everybody. Bye.
Yeah, bye. All right.
What's up?
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm great. Enjoying the tournament.
For sure.
How?
I'm sorry that these always go on and it's so late for you.
Yeah, but I'm fine. This late, it's fine. It's like 2 a.m. So I'm usually not going to sleep till 3, 4 either way. So it's
yeah, but I'm gonna try
so,
to get some on Saturdays and things like that as well, just to.
yeah, and that's the one of yours where it's like I don't know what time it's your time, but it was my time started 3:30 a.m. So that
Oh, I
one was
know.
a bit a bit too late. So
And do you want to make the room, by the way, or do you want to make it?
make it, please.
All right. So I just made one. The password is 123.
Okay. Mine are sometimes not joinable. Okay, I see two lobbies. Let's see. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, right?
1, 2, 3.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. I'm ready to get Krogiest.
Some Shamblers. Why not playing something like more competitive here?
Say it again?
Or you just like pick something really random or something?
Oh, are you asking why I paired these two?
No, I mean, why? I saw you like playing like, oh, I have like Nova Elementalist.
Oh,
This
yeah. I was thinking about running a Nova
ferocious.
Elementalist thing, and I was like, that's too much for random Sunday night. So I was like, I'll play this, and it's a little more like it's definitely not bad, but I've been wanting to test this purple half because I traded for it a while ago. So I was like, let me throw it together with something, and both of these are on my desk right now. So I was like, let's get it going, see what happens.
Sure. Well, good luck.
Yeah, you too.
There's some numbers here, but I think they will
Oh, hold on.
disappear.
If they're there, hold on. Let me reload.
No, it's fine.
Are they
It's
still
fine.
there?
I can just. Yeah. Well.
Let me know if they
here.
go away. If they don't go away, I'll reload.
No, I'll just usually when you put creatures on it, yeah. Now it's gone. Okay.
Now it's gone.
Yeah.
All right. Can you just do me a favor and try to like? I'm gonna put one in each. See if it lets you do the power and toughness. Like, just try to hit these, because sometimes it won't.
Yeah. It doesn't. Yeah, it does. Yeah. I mean, like I can modify life, but life is a bit weird for me. But
it looks like it's mostly working. So
yeah, I see. I mean, it's here is a bit bugged, but I see it 50-50.
okay, so you
it's
see
fine.
everything. All right.
Yeah. Here the numbers are like
Yeah.
cross, but it's fine. I'll manage it since
All right.
there's like two ways of it seeing it. Okay,
Sounds
so my
good.
turn, right?
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
Much value.
I will play a Shambling Reaper and pass.
So one creature I don't want to kill actually, but but sure I will even wait. Yeah, sure. I'll
Firebolt.
take like 1 damage, right?
Is that it?
Yep. I have no free cards in this.
Oh, true.
Still no free cards in this one.
All right. So because I gain life, I'm gonna play a free Zaraswil.
Yep.
And then I'll Toxic Spores to give that -3. This one +3.
Yep. Big zombie.
Alright, that's all I got. I will start with Armored Dechaosaur. And then 2.
Right.
I will what's more important? Probably this. So I'm gonna deal 3 to that and gain 3. Is it not working for you? I could click.
Yeah, it's some. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, it somehow gets stuck.
And then 2.
Mhm. Hmm. I'll just play that here. So gain 1.
Yes. Alright.
I don't think it worked when I pressed 1.
So you
Yeah.
were at 49.
Oh, so it worked then.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're good.
yeah, then it worked. Yeah. So 50. Okay.
So then
And here trade.
they'll take 4 and these will trade.
Oh yeah, this one's still left. Yeah.
And I
And
take 3.
so I gain 3.
Ooh, yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit weird, it seems.
Yeah, it's one of those things where sometimes it could be finicky.
Mm. Well, not much to wait to the app. Hopefully
I
that
know.
will.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that should.
I guess a maximum of 5 weeks. It's coming soon.
Yeah. It should bring in some life to this game for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, it's a really good game, so yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I have this one. That's annoying for you. Hopefully.
I will animate it.
Yep. Annoying enough for what to animate. I take it as a win.
That's true. And then 2.
Let's see. I have his mother creature,
Oh no!
but I don't want to play it.
I
I
get it.
refuse to. I refuse to play it. I'll just play this one.
Alright, I guess we'll dreadbolt that one.
Yep.
I'll take 2.
Yep, I take 3. Oh, sure.
I'll start with Devouring Shambler and then pass.
Yeah. Right. And I'll just do it.
Yep.
Yeah, it didn't
Oh,
work.
you're at 50. Okay. And then Shamble trigger, so I gain 1. You lose 1. I'll dreadbolt that.
Oh, come on. There's no
I
back to
know.
back. Nice.
I've drawn like the back to back.
Nice.
And then 2.
Nice. Okay, so my end fight, right? And then I go again. Okay, let's see. I'll level this one.
Nice. And I'll add your life for it, yeah.
Okay, 4, okay, and
This will die, I take 2.
Sure. That's something.
It's ghoulish.
Yeah, that's a level 1. This one. That might come in handy.
Nice, yeah. That's a good one.
Your turn.
We will start with I'm going to play a Venerable Mantis here. I'm going to activate, and I'm going to deal 4 to that and gain 4.
Still alive.
Still alive. And then 2.
Yeah. Sure. Sure, you don't have another 4 damage. Yeah. I'll upgrade. This one looks decent.
Nice. Yeah, I think I just have to then use the actual life drain to kill that. So did the Mantis.
Oh, yeah. oh, wait. Yeah.
That's a gain 4. I'm gonna play a Shambling Reaper, and because I gain life, I'm gonna play a Zeraswell for free.
Mhm.
So,
That's not
1,
good.
2, 3, 4. 2.
Okay.
And then yours will take 3.
And you gain. Yeah.
Ooh, okay, I can hit it for you if you'd like.
Yeah.
And then I gain
That's
2 and you lose 2. Then because
okay.
this dealt damage off the Shamble trigger, this will get 5 attack.
Oh, oh, yep.
Play an Armored Decayosaur. And then
Mhm.
2.
Well, I actually think it's happening. Now it's my last chance.
Oh no, yeah, I get it. Yeah, because the thing is, the next turn you could Army Commander it up, so that's a smart move.
Yeah.
I will Toxic Spores to give this one -6, and I'll give this one +6.
Mm-hmm.
And 2.
Okay, that's looking bad. Hmm. Okay. That's tomorrow's problem. Let's see. Uh, that's probably my biggest pl- biggest chance to win. So both straight. This one does nothing.
Alright, so then you'll
And I
take
take
7.
7. Yeah, so
Okay, I can hit it for you if you'd like.
yeah, so
And then we
14.
Shamble.
Mm-hmm.
So this dealt 7 damage to you, so it's going to gain 5 attack. And
Yep.
then from the Shamble, it's also going to gain 5 attack.
Okay, and now it's Dreadball for him incoming.
Yeah, now it's just Dreadbolt. Exactly. Alright, now we're at level 3.
Mhm. It's awkward. So awkward. Well, I have to play it either way.
Oh no. My only hope was
Yeah,
that you didn't have it.
yeah, but it's the awkwardness is that I have this one as well. So
Oh,
that's the awkwardness.
that's true.
But yeah, I'll still play it for sure. And then 7. Let's see. Does it work? Oh, it worked. Good. 53. Yep.
Hmm. So what do we do? What is the plan? Play a Devouring Shambler and pass.
Well, hmm. Actually, yeah.
Alright, let's see. I think then best bet I have. I'm going to play an Armored Decayosaur. And then I will activate and destroy this Croagus.
Yep.
So we'll go to damage. I'm taking 23.
I'm taking 20. 20.
That's 26, and then
26
Shamble
plus
will happen after. Yeah.
Yeah, so 26. That's
You'll take a total of 30 after Shambling, because it'll be Shamble
okay,
2,
so
Shamble 2. So it'll be
23, right?
Yep, 23.
Let's see if it works. It does. Yep,
And this will take
kinda.
4.
It doesn't anymore.
So it's 23, right?
Yeah, I think it was 23. So yeah, okay.
All right, so I took the damage off there. I have to gain my
Okay.
4. And then this will get +5 from the Shamble. And then these will both get +5 from dealing damage.
This one. Oh, this one dealt damage.
No, this one was a 15 already.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
okay,
these two. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, that's it, right? Mm-hmm. It's actually scary.
Yeah. That's basically my
27, okay.
my only hope there is to be scary as possible. So if I do this, and oh, that's risky, but I think that's what we have to do. So I'm gonna play a Shambling Reaper here, and then to you.
Okay. I need to survive somehow. This one turn. Mhm. Yeah. This one.
Ooh, I actually think I added too many health. I should be at 41, not 43.
Trying to cheat.
I just did bad math because I was like, wait a second. I was like, I only had one creature die last turn, and I think
I'm cheating, come on.
yeah, but I was like looking at it. I'm like, I must have there's no way that I gained that much.
Yeah.
So you're trying to go to 6.
Yeah. Probably here. Yeah.
All right. I guess we'll Ferocious Roar to get my creatures +2/+2. And pass.
Okay, so taking 30 just like that, right? Okay. This one.
Uh-oh, I was not accounting for a Batterhide.
This one goes back.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll take
So
7.
I'm going to 11. You're going to take 7, yep.
And those take nothing pretty much. Well,
And
this
armor,
will
this will take 2.
2.
This will take all on the armor.
Yeah.
And because this dealt damage to you.
Yeah, so it gains 7. No,
plus. No, this one's off,
plus
so it's
12.
just this one. So it only gets plus 7.
Oh yeah, plus 7. Plus 7. Yeah. Okay.
And did you take your 7, by the way?
No, I can't.
Oh yeah, I got you. 1, 2,
Yeah.
oops, wrong. 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go.
Okay, thank you. Let's see. Last turn, probably. Well, for sure. Mhm.
So what is my plan?
Well,
I guess we'll see what you do first. Yeah, I'm just thinking out loud. Like, what do I do?
Let's see. I have 22 left. That's not a good thing. How to deal with those two? I don't know. Let me see. Okay, this one.
This is gonna be close.
For sure. Which one is the scariest here? This one is not really. Okay, let me do that. I'll just dreadball this one.
Alright, so this will die. So you'll take 5, I gain 5.
Yep.
And then because this dealt damage once, oh sorry. This will gain plus 7.
Yep. I thought we did not miss Shambler triggers. Your turn.
What do I do? Think I'll drop a Venerable Mantis here and then pass.
Just destroy creature.
Level 1 or 2.
Ooh. Oh, just level 1 and 2. Okay.
So if you play level 3, I can't kill anything.
I can do something. Yep. Let's see. Here, probably. Ooh. This guy here and this one just. Yep. Feels good.
Alright. So what am I doing? If I do this, I can push 16. Take 15, I think. Is there any reason? Because this is off, so this does not help me. So I'm gonna start by playing a free Xerath Will because I gain life off the Shambler from before. So I get 2 brutes.
Yep.
Then I'll play a Toxic Spores to give this plus 10 health. I'll give this one minus 10 health.
Ooh. Yep, I'm dead, right?
No, you're not dead. Neither of us die.
Oh, I'm at 1.
Yes,
right?
you'll go to 1.
Oh my god, okay.
And I'll take 14. I'm going to 2. And then this will take 6, so plus 7, 8, 9, and that'll die.
Yeah.
And yours will take 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh man, this is this is gonna be so close.
I'm
Oh.
so used to those kind of games. But actually, if you kill any of your creature, you
Oh,
just
you're
win.
right.
So
You're right. So then my level 4
yeah, yeah,
ability
yeah.
will
So
do
I
it.
lose. Ah, damn
Oh my
it.
gosh, that was so close.
Yeah, but it was really close. Like 1-2.
Oh, I know.
Well, good game as
That was a
always.
great game. That was a really,
Yeah,
really good game.
indeed, indeed.
All
Yeah,
right.
what was really fun and really fun tournament
Yeah, thank
as
you.
always.
No, and it's always fun to have you. And like I said, I'm
Yeah,
definitely going to try to sometime in the very near future. So actually, I think next week, Church is running a silver event through Stoneblade. Have you seen that
yeah,
one
yeah. I
posted
saw
yet?
it. Yeah, it's like Saturday, but what time is it? Like for me, it shows 10 a.m. What time
Hold
does it
on.
show for
Let
you?
me check. Let me open this right now.
Is it 10 a.m.
Um,
for you, or it's I'm not sure if it's like your time zone or like what does it show?
events.
Since I
Yeah,
checked it like once it show up, I saw it's bring some heat or something like that, but
yeah.
I think it's probably your time, like some US time,
I'm
10 a.m.
checking right now. Any location search and bring the heat. It says 1 p.m. my time, so it's 10 a.m. his time, I think, or so it's 10 a.m.
So okay,
On
1
the
1
West
p.m. your
Coast.
time. What's your
It's
time?
1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, so EST time, it's your time, right?
Yes, 1
1
p.m.
p.m.
EST.
Okay,
So
let
I
me
guess it's
check.
6 hours earlier than when we started this.
Oh, so it's okay, so it's like evening for us. So yeah, surely we can arrange. I might get even like some more players to play.
That would be
So yeah,
awesome.
well, yeah, since it's well, at least how Google says it's like 8 p.m. Saturday. So we'll see. Well, it might be some plans or something, but we might get some people to join. So for sure, I will join unless I'll get some much better plans, but I think I will not. So we'll definitely meet with
Yeah,
my same deck
awesome.
next week.
Yeah, and
But
then
well,
your deck is awesome though. Like it's so consistent.
it's not. That's the problem.
Oh,
It's not.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's just consistent against me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Against like it's consistent when you draw it on 3-1 if you draw Krogias. And
Yeah,
against you, I used to draw it, but it's 25%, and it's usually not the case. And
that is
other
true.
stuff, it's just like if I remove or like if we play 1-for-1, I'm fine. Yeah, sure. But when some more creatures comes in, like Surge's Call or something, or just Listen Rain or even summoning council or something like that. I don't have any like mass removal or like many like free cards or like zero free cards. So except like this one, but which is yeah, I tried to play it last game.
Oh,
I just got my creature removed, so it's like you can call it a free card, but it's not. So I just don't have any ways to deal with like multiple threats. So it's whenever you get ahead a bit, that's it. I hope for this creature to save me. So it's not consistent for sure.
yeah, I get
But
that. So is it
but
which half is it that you wish was better? Was it the purple? Because the purple half's really
uh,
nice.
I'm not even sure actually. Here it's both are they are really synergetic
Yeah, they
together,
play
but
very well together.
yeah, but I'm not sure. I will probably just wait for like set free to come out and play some I don't know like Dark Shaper Savant probably deck or something like that.
Yeah, I get that. I'm so excited for set 3, which I think the Kickstarter starts shipping next month as well, unless there's any sort of delay on the physical product. So I'm hoping
Yeah,
that we start seeing set 3 decks like in next month. That would be sick.
yeah. Well, physical will be like in March, I think, or something, right?
Oh, okay.
So So I don't think since February it's just like well the client that you already have. So not many, not much excitement for you, but for
Hey,
us
but
it's yeah,
having
we'll
people
get
play
it.
it, I'm very excited because right now it's a
Yeah,
very small group of us.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
But there's like 1,000 people back to the game, so there should be at least some life into it for sure, and hopefully that 1,000 will bring another 1,000 and another 20,000, and there will be more people playing this game since it's really
oh
like
yeah,
really well made game for sure.
yeah, I'm really hoping like that would be so awesome if this really starts to kick off and go
Yeah, yeah.
crazy. So
Well, I hope so. It's a really amazing game, so I hope it will happen. But well, we'll see. There's a lot of this. It matters if this like Stone Blade has money to advertise it enough, since it might be like a gem that no one finds, and that will end like this, like
yeah,
a gem
I
that
get
gets
that.
buried and that's it. Yeah, it's
So I know, as far as
yeah.
I understand, at PAX East in March, which is a very big like video gaming convention in Boston, Massachusetts, there's going to be a Stoneblade presence to show off the app and to like demo the game. And I think,
That might, yeah, that might bring a lot of people. Yeah, that's
yeah,
nice. Like,
and I know a lot of people are
yeah,
really hyped from PAX Unplugged and from Gen Con. So, and then we have Gen Con coming up towards the end of the year too. And I think Church mentioned on his podcast that there's going to be a couple other events like the Con of the North and a few other things. So there's definitely some stuff coming up, and which is good. Like, and I'm hoping
hmm
that those conventions really help to start bringing people in, and then people start like trying the game. And I think once people try it, they love it. And it's just getting people to
yeah,
try
yeah,
it.
yeah, 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 yeah. Once you try it, I mean, like a few, we had like 5 people that try it in our group, and like the first game they played, it's okay, that's it, I'm hooked. That's it. You just need one game to play, and that's enough. It's
Exactly.
really, yeah, it's addictive, and it's like it's really like in kinda it's kind of good that it's not interactive, since it's really good for like new players. There's like no counter spells, no like traps or whatever it is, and it's like you play your card, whatever you play. Okay, we calculate it, and it's really simple. It's really deep. There's like really a lot of strategies here, and well, it's good in all ways. Well,
Yeah.
except like well, current competitive scene is well a bit I don't know, shady, or I don't know. Maybe you could call it like how you would look at I don't know, maybe vintage Magic,
Yeah.
or like or maybe Legacy or something like that. Like the major competitive scene is just like you have teacher or like something amazing like a drone of yours or something,
Yep.
or you don't. And
I get it.
that's
I get it
yeah,
100%. And I think that's something they're working to balance right now is try to figure out how to keep the competitive scene moving, but also make it so the
I
same
mean
decks don't continue
I'm
to dominate.
fine with I think everyone would be fine with having such a format and like calling it like legacy or whatever it is, like you can name it, and there's like no limits there. Sure, you can play stitchers, you can play whatever, but there should be like maybe like let's say set three constructed and like more sealed or something like that, that well would bring more people, and well people that want to play competitive, but well there's very few people who could afford to play like at the highest level here. Like it's
Yeah, I get
you
it.
have to like really specific decks to have a chance. So well, or really lucky but you can play any deck now. So it's you can have like any 20 cards and be really lucky and beat any decks. So it's always this possibility, but
Oh, for
in
sure.
general, there should be more formats, I think.
I agree. And I know that Church was talking about a draft format that they're working on in his podcast from this week, which I think that'll be a lot of fun because I've wanted to try something like that, and it looks like him and Fletch and a few other people have been working on kind of method for doing that, and it's like obviously that would be an in-person thing, but like it'll be a lot more similar to like a Magic draft versus like
Oh,
sealed.
okay.
It's like with the way he was talking about it, like I would listen to the podcast that they put out this week.
Yeah,
If you haven't heard it.
I had it like my if I would press alt tab now, it would bring me to that. It's
Nice.
like on my like next to do thing to listen to that one, but
Yeah,
but
because
I didn't have a chance to do it yet. So
oh no,
it's
yeah, no, for sure, and because it just came out too. But I guess there's
yeah,
some good stuff to look forward to in that
yeah, yeah.
episode because it's that's what I really wanted like a draft format to kind of look like, and the way that he described it of what they tried at like one of their stores in Minnesota, like it seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. Like I'm definitely going to try it somewhere up here locally. Um, like I think it'll be a really really good way to play the game.
Okay. How how does it? Well,
Basically, it's like you will take. I think they said they started with a Loyan and they opened up all their Loyan decks, and then they passed around like a Magic pack, where you
but
would
like
pick a card.
everyone gets like one pack, right?
Yeah,
Or
everyone
how?
gets 4 decks. It sounded like so everyone gets
Yeah.
one booster,
Okay.
and then
And
everyone opened their
like oh,
Loyan
uh-huh,
first, or they rolled I think to
mhm.
pick randomly. Then everyone picks a card out of the Loyan pack, and then passes. And then they pick the next card. You get all 3 levels
Oh.
of the card. So then you basically just get to draft the
Ooh, whoa!
best
So you
possible.
don't draft like packs. You just actually draft cards.
That's what they were talking about. Then at the end, they put all the cards
Ooh,
back together in decks, and whoever wins gets like first pick of the decks, kind of thing. So it's like the decks that you
ooh,
draft with are the prizes, and
ooh!
then
That sounds so fun.
yeah, because George was
Oh my
saying
god.
like he drafted like a lot of good dinos and mages and stuff, and like it's just like you could
Oh.
kind of be like, all right, I'm gonna draft 4 sculptors or like 3 blight witches, and it's like 2 necromancers. And it's just if you get them and you could draft them, you could
Yeah.
potentially make like a crazy deck. And then I guess based on the
And
fact that you
and
get
and are you allowed to draft like only two factions or any four?
it was the thing is I think
That's
everyone had one of each deck, and then everyone drafted the same faction at the same time. So it's like
no,
everyone
no, but
drafted.
so everyone drafted. Okay, so everyone drafted
Oh no,
for
you could use
all
any
decks.
your best 20 cards.
Oh, so any four
Any it's
goes.
you get to use any of
Oh,
your 20 cards, and then I forget
okay.
how he said that he drafted the Forgeborns, but basically the
Okay.
Forgeborns too you get to draft and like basically pick a Forgeborn and pick whatever your best 20 are. Then I think he was talking about like you get to sideboard and stuff too. So they put like a
Hmm.
little worksheet with instructions on exactly how to do it. Apparently, I haven't read that yet, but
Okay. Yeah, I will check that for sure. Since well, we have some packs coming our way from eBay, so we'll probably try draft as well. That
yeah,
sounds actually really fun.
I'm very excited to give that a try. So I'm gonna be
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
to hype up
yeah.
my local community, get that going soon.
Yeah, yeah, that's so, well, I played this original SolForge for like my stream says it's like 1500 hours, so it's a lot played. And it was like mostly draft. Basically, you draft, oh, look, Krog is coming, sure, I'll take it and I'll try to get
Ooh,
some upgrades and like play it. And it was so fun. Like the draft part, it's mostly fun like in Magic or here would be as well. I hope they will implement something of draft kind in digital since it's like it's really easy to do. So
oh, for sure, that would be
you can just
amazing.
make fake packs and like no like everything phantom and you don't keep anything but you get to play this draft stuff.
That'd be great. Here,
It would
let's
be really
actually.
fun.
'Cause it looks like everybody finished. Let's jump there and we can ask Church because Church has a little bit of
Oh
pull
yeah.
because now he's the
Oh,
director of
woo, woo.
OP. So we could be
Oh
like,
yeah,
"Hey,
yeah, yeah.
Church, let's
Okay.
add a draft format into the thing."
Okay, sure, sure.
Hey, what's up,
Count
guys?
on Shambler to go off, and I would have had it, but never drew him.
Okay.
And just to confirm, let's see who's still in the room. So Isaac, you won yours.
Nope, I lost, and I hope it says.
Oh
that
wait,
I
no, it
lost.
does. It says you lost. I just saw your
Okay.
name and I just space because I heard your voice. So Mike won his. Cade is not. No, Cade is in here. So Cade, you won
Yep.
yours.
Yep.
And then Nate and Carl. Carl's in here. Carl, did Nate win yours? I'll take that as a yes. Oh no, he's muted.
Yes.
Okay.
Couldn't get to the mute.
No problem. No problem.
He won.
All right, so let me finalize and end the event. All right, so we've got Gaugus in first, Isaac in second, Cade in third, me in fourth, Church in fifth, Nate in sixth, Paul in seventh, and Carl in eighth. So thank you guys all for joining. While everyone's hanging out, I'm going to quickly update the leaderboard just so people can see where things are so far.
And if you're doing that tiebreaker thing, I think Isaac got the tiebreaker on me. So you could put a note in there.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to figure that out because it might be a little harder to write a function for than I initially thought. Because I experimented a little bit, and I'm going to try to make it work.
Gotcha. Yeah, no big deal if you can't.
All right, so it should be coming to my email. So, Church, me and Paul were talking a little bit about the draft format that you talked about in the podcast from this weekend. What are the possibilities of something like that being added to the client in maybe a later version?
That is a fantastic question.
It's okay that you can't answer it, but I just wanted to plant the seed.
I have no idea. So I think, because we're talking about for the client, in order to be able to do a draft format, is you need to be able to do a sealed format first.
True, that's a good point.
And so a lot of the possibilities are kind of if you give a mouse a cookie in terms of like what is being structured and created. As far as I know, which is not a lot, there would be some things that need to be tested out more from a programming side. And then from this format in particular, if we wanted to get granular enough for the draft format in the digital client, I think they would need a lot more tested out data to see what they need to iron out in the structure of it before they would feel comfortable releasing that into the wild, if you will.
It makes sense.
So if we get more people that are playing it and then filling out that form to give feedback to Fletch and the team, then they're able to digest that and see if it's going to be viable to use up a lot of bandwidth of, like the programmers' minds figuring out how to make that work. And that's as far as a tiny piece of paper is letting me say.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was already implemented, like from development side, it was already implemented in like original SolForge. Do you have like source code for it, or it just like everything is brand new?
I believe that they did still, and because I know very little about the programming and technical side of things, so don't quote me on any of this, but I believe that they still maintained or that they purchased a lot of the ownership of that side of things. I know that they were building this app from the ground up, that the digital client they're building from the ground up, so they're not like just copying and pasting over on what the original SolForge was. But I do think that they had access to the remnants of what the original digital SolForge was. So I don't know if that's a non-answer, but I mean, we can see that a lot of the artwork is from that old SolForge game. So I'm pretty sure that they have the ownership of what was SolForge.
Yeah, that was like most of the art is used from it, so they definitely have it.
Yeah.
So I think it should be not too difficult if we have like we already had it in the previous app. We might have some like easy way to implement it in a new way. Well, hopefully. So let's hope we'll see some some at least some more variants or like more variants of constructed, sealed, and draft and stuff in the app. So
yes,
let's hope for the best.
I'd 100% agree, and I think the more that people can mess around and not necessarily just try out, but try with kind of a magnifying glass and be having some data or some information behind it to relay, especially to Fletch, then that's where the information starts to get chewed on and digested and figured out, is this something that we can or want to put into the digital client? So that's what I would say on those types of things, is if you are trying something out and you're finding, hey, this could be viable, then doing some data with it, or just sending Fletch a detailed message of what you tried and what worked and what didn't work will go a long way on that front.
Awesome.
Yeah. But if anybody's interested in trying that in real life, it would be cool to see what the outcomes for that are. People just kind of messing around with that.
I'm very excited to try it in real life.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to what's the word I'm looking for? Rile up a group of people. Be like, you're doing this. I'm excited. It sounds so fun from the way you described it in the podcast.
I wonder if there's a way that we could do it digitally. If there's a way that we could program some sort of program in order to do it digitally, where we could do the drafting of it online or offline or whatever. So like we could get 4 people that are across the country or world to try this out. And I mean, it could be as simple as you've got a DM that picks out 16 half decks and lists each character on a different slide of a Google Sheet.
Oh.
I mean, like that would be really chisel and rocks in that respect. But you could do something like that in order to then get the draft. And then once you're in TTS by yourself, is you can pull out the cards that you want to make your own constructed deck, and then just save that mod and then import that whenever you're playing anybody else that would be in the event.
Oh.
So it would be very laborious.
I'm
but
okay
I
with
could
that. I'll put in some effort. I want to make this happen.
So
how about using this new database, like 20 or whatever, like a lot of 1,000 decks, and just randoming some of them and taking cards from them and just making it like digital event out of it. It would be just, well, not really hard to do, I think.
So
If someone would take the responsibility of organizing it, it's really easy to pull off, I think, and to test it.
Yeah. I know that when Fizzlesticks and I did our constructed event, it took me to figure out what cards I wanted to put in. It took me should have taken me about 2 or 3 hours. And then to pull the cards from the links into Tabletop Simulator, I think took me another hour. So, if that would be if we've got Puffin's just huge database where anybody can be choosing whatever they want. If we're doing a draft style, where then you're picking out of half decks that then are getting smaller and smaller and smaller, that's where I think it might take more effort.
Yeah.
To make that work and have it still be secretive to everybody. Because I mean, we could always just post the 16 decks and say, "Oh, first pick, I picked the Shambling Shambler," and then everybody knows that I have that one. So
that's interesting.
Yeah. So because then you could just do it like that.
Well, if you know the order of like who you are sending the next pick, you just you get whatever you have. You pick one from the deck and you send to another with direct message through Discord to another person, and no one knows, like, until you get the deck where the only cards that are left, you don't know who picked what. So it's you can just make it kind of secret Discord draft or something like that.
Yes, I can see. Okay, so whoever's still listening and thinking about this, let's get some people on this. I mean, I don't want to be pointing fingers at other people to be here, you grind for a little bit. But I'm sure that people that are more efficient in their processes than I am would be able to get this and make this happen a lot faster than me. Like the way that I would do this would work, but it would take a long time. And I think somebody else or other people would be able to do it more efficiently than I would.
Honestly, not to throw two people under the bus who might be able to do this, but I could see Namrog being able to do this, or ML Vanby also having the expertise. Either of them could probably be like in their sleep, like write a program to do this, like and automatically build the decks in TTS or something too.
Ooh, okay, yeah,
Yeah, that's exactly how I see it as well, actually.
Okay. Okay. So, because then if there would be a program that could facilitate this, we could be testing it out left and right 150,000 times.
Yeah.
Okay. So somebody's got to reach out to them, either one of them, and see if that's an undertaking they would like to try out. Because, man, that could be... If we could not automate, but if we could speed up that process, that would be fun.
That would be.
And that would go really, really well.
If you want, I'll ping Namrog if you want to ping ML Vanby.
Yes. Well, what? Just rope them into the same message.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, throw us all into the same message, because why would we separate those two? Let's just have them work together.
It's actually a competition. No, I'm just kidding.
Tesla versus Edison.
Oh, yeah. No, but I think this would be awesome.
Yeah, and I will be down to be trying anything that that people put together. I would love to, be at the friendship table of whatever competitive or semi-competitive events are going on.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. All right, well, I actually got to get going, so thank you guys all for joining. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you for running this, and we'll see you again soon.
Yeah, I'll see you guys later.
All right. Good night, everybody.
All right, thank you everybody for tuning in. So really hoping that we could get this draft format to work out. And yeah, this was a really fun event. So thank you everybody for joining and everyone for listening, and I'll see you guys next time.